The series of magical girls starring the villain Yutina premieres every Wednesday, so this day has become one of the most anticipated in this season. The anime Mahou Shoujo AI Akogarete tells the story of Hirugi Yutina, a high school student who loves the magical girls, but when a strange creature proposes to transform into a villain. This one ends up being a villain, although at the beginning she did not want to fight with the magical girls. This one ends up by taking the taste. This anime ended up by liking to many fans of the anime due to the comedy palace and for the eki content that has, in addition that this premiering without censorship gives him a plus, since it had years that a series of this type did not go out. In one of the most famous events in the world of anime, AnimeJapan 2024 is about to reveal important news. This event will be held on March 23rd to 24th, 2024 in Japan and will include popular animes such as Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation, Kimetsu no Yaiba, Ao no Hako, Re:0, Starting Life in Another World, Boku no Hero Academia, and many more. In an announcement, we learned that the light novels Isekai Loner Life in Another World will have an anime. The story tells us about a boy named Haruka who is a loner when he is suddenly transported to another world along with his entire class, but when he thinks he might have a powerful ability, he discovers that they will choose his ability in order of arrival, so his classmates choose all the cheating skills. About the release date, only Sino said it would come out this year, so we have to wait for more news about the project. On the official Twitter of the publisher Kadokawa Books, it was announced that the light novels Chichi wa Ayu will have an anime adaptation. We were not given any other details. The story is about a reincarnated daughter of the legendary hero and the Queen of Spirits. The Isekai Failure Frame light novels will have an anime adaptation and are scheduled to premiere sometime in 2024 in Japan. The story tells us how Momorituka and his companions are transported to another world to serve as heroes. Unlike his companions who receive powerful abilities, Momori is left at E rank, so the goddess banishes him to a dungeon. In a press release, we were told that the light novels The Strongest Magician will have an anime adaptation that will premiere this year in Japan. The story tells us about Ike, a demon who is a commander of the Demon King's army, but Ike has a secret, and that is that he is a human. In a press release by the publisher Kadokawa, it was announced that the anime Tate no Yusha no Nariagari will have a 4th season, but no further details were given, so we have to wait for the premiere date or any other details of the project. We get more details on the anime Why Does Nobody Remember Me in This World? In a release from the official website for the anime adaptation, we are given details of the production and voice cast. One of Japan's most popular video games, Blue Archive, is getting an anime adaptation, and in a recent promotional video for the anime, we learn that it is scheduled for the spring 2024 season and that the series will be titled Blue Archive the Animation and will cover the Countermeasures Committee arc. Japan never ceases to amaze us with its curious and sometimes somewhat bizarre ideas. This time, the well-known Japanese company dedicated to dating applications Tapple has launched a video game focused on artificial intelligence (AI) called Koisuru AI, which promises to change the dynamics of dating. This game promises to learn about the habits and tastes of players through conversations. The character uses this information to form text and then employs text-to-speech, with a voice base provided by Seiyu Rikako Ida, to communicate with the player as in previous video games such as Love Plus. Players have the ability to influence AI's personality in relation to them, plus she can be a tsundere or an innocent girl. It will all depend on your interactions to mold her to your tastes, but as many already know, in Japan the birth rate is very low, so some critics are saying that this could negatively affect birth rates in Japan, and as expected the comments about this game are very divided, like my wife will only be inside a screen, but I look forward to the day when I can bring her to reality, or I seriously believe that this kind of applications are the real reason for the declining birth rate. Tell us, would you dare to play it, or would you like to bring any anime character that you like? The production for the anime of LV2 Karachi Data released a new promotional video, and the anime is scheduled for April 2024. The story is about a world where the war with demons is something common, so every year the Magic Kingdom invokes heroes to help them fight, but our protagonist ends up without skills, so he is excluded. The following note contains spoilers of the Yafakashi no Yuta manga. After 4 years of being published, the Yafakashi no Yuta manga sadly came to its end, where we can observe that since previous chapters it had been established that Nazuna Nanakusa had completely fallen in love with Ko Yamori, the main character, which causes her to be afraid of biting him to drink his blood. Recall that there was a rumor that if a vampire falls in love with a human and sucks his blood, the human will die, and in the final illustration, both appear lying in the snow, and Ko proposes that they chase each other to death while Nazuna introduces him as her lover. Why, you can see that it ended up being an open ending, as it is not given to understand if they become a couple. These were the news of the week. Thanks for watching until the end. Don't forget to check the other videos of the channel. Until next time.